Coach, first opportunity to create a shared experience when it comes to the postseason. What was the big takeaway and what you guys were able to accomplish in game one?
Yeah, we found a way to win. We didn't play well offensively. Some of it was shot making, some of it was cohesion, some of it was just, I think, first time out in the playoffs with fans. The atmosphere was unbelievable. Our fans were incredible. It was we knew it'd be fun to play in front of the fans, but to step out there and see the place, packed like that, and the energy in the building was unbelievable. So I think there was a little bit of newness in many ways. We weren't sharp offensively, but we found a way. We were tough, physical, defensively. We made our share of mistakes, but we covered it up with an intensity and a will, and held them to 40 points in the second half.
And expounding on that, how big was that? What you guys were able to shake off from the first half and buckle down and take advantage of in the second half and pull away?
Yeah. The first half was just so uncharacteristic from a shot-making standpoint for us. That put us in a bit of a hole, but, I think we all had confidence that it'd be hard to shoot that poorly in the second half. Still plenty of things to clean up, plenty of things to look at and to develop and to continue to get better at. Not a great performance at all at that end of the floor, but plenty to be proud of defensively and plenty to build on down there.
Alex Schiffer with The Athletic.
Hey, Steve, I got two for you. Just that starting five you had talked a lot about as what do you think was one of your best, but obviously hadn't played before. Do you attribute any of the slow starts you guys had to the lack of familiarity with that starting five?
I'm sure it's some of it, but I think it was just more the occasion. It was just everyone was excited and, the place was packed and maybe we just rushed. We were just a little impatient to start the game. So I'd probably say the truth is somewhere in the middle, a little bit of that. They haven't played much together, a little bit that, it was an exciting evening for everyone to walk in the gym and see that many people, and our fans were outstanding. And I just think, it was all new or off to a fresh start. And, we just weren't really sharp offensively. So probably a few factors contributed.
Brian Lewis with the New York Post.
Hey, Steve, how much did Robert Williams, his rim protection, how much did that contribute to your guys' struggles, or were you playing into his hands?
I would say both. I think too many times we kind of lined him up to go against him, when we didn't unnecessarily. But he was outstanding. And then, other times, he was just great. He made big plays, whether it was on the ball, off the ball, and used his length and athleticism. But I think there was times where we were a little bit naive at times to go at him unnecessarily in the wrong positions.
Christian Winfield with the New York Daily News.
Hey, Coach. You talked that you guys didn't play too well, especially earlier on. But even though you guys didn't play well, you guys were never too far away from being able to close the gap. I'm wondering if that ability to make up that distance, even though you didn't play well early, is that something that you guys can consider as a confidence booster going forward? Obviously you guys don't want to play poorly to start these games, but the fact that you didn't play your best and you were only within arm's distance basically the whole game, does that do anything for you guys?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was our defense was pretty solid. They had 32 in the second quarter, but 21, 20, 20 in the other three quarters. So I think we recognized we could stay close by defending. I thought we had a good start. I think it was like a 13-4 run to start the second half, which was important. But I don't know that our confidence wavered tonight. We just weren't as sharp as we normally are. And I was proud of the guys for the way they battled defensively.
Ian O'Connor with the New York Post.
Yeah, Steve, this was obviously the first time Kevin's played in a postseason game since a pretty devastating injury a couple of years ago. I was just curious what your emotions or sentiment was for him, given the kind of performance he had in his first postseason game since that moment.
It's exciting to see him out there. The whole ride this year, seeing him come back from such a devastating injury, have such a long layoff, such a big hill to climb, and a lot of doubt. Who knows? If he comes back to anywhere near the level he's accustomed to. So a tribute to his work ethic, his sacrifice, his talent. That he's still able to play at an incredibly high level after that injury and that layoff. And, he didn't have a classic for him tonight, but you look up, he still had 32 and 12 and, got to the line and did all the things you need to do to win. So proud of him, happy for him. And I know our fans were excited to see him out there tonight in the playoffs again.
Back to Alex Schiffer.
Boston's ability to clean up on the offensive glass being a priority. Just curious to think how you guys did there tonight.
Yeah, how did it end up? They had 11 offensive rebounds. You'd like to keep it lower than that, but then you look over at ours and we had some as well. So overall, it wasn't the discrepancy that we were worried about. The shots were even, and that's positive. But we this is not something that ever goes away for our team. We've got to rebound, and we've got to rebound as a group and collectively go in there and help each other out and try to take away some of these offensive glass opportunities for the other team.
Last question, Greg Logan with Newsday.
Steve, can you just, I'm sorry if you've been asked this, but can you just comment on the physicality of your team's defense in the second half, holding them to 40 points?
Yeah, the guys were great. Like I said, we didn't have a great outing offensively, but our defense was great. They were locked in, they were physical and worked together. So, plenty to build on there. Hopefully we can improve a little bit at that end as well. But obviously our defense was better than our offense tonight.